My name is Roger Tomlinson, President of Dayspring Outreach Ministries. Dayspring is a multifaceted ministry with churches in the country of Mexico. We do a lot of humanitarian work, including an orphanage down in the state of Veracruz. And we also do a lot of evangelistic ministry all over the country in Mexico. We recently visited one of our churches on an island in the center of a large reservoir in the state of Oaxaca, which is down in southern Mexico in the tropical rainforest. And went down with the main purpose of doing food distribution and visiting the people there. We went down to basically pass out food packages to kind of help with some of their needs. We also have two churches down there. The island is on this basically a mountaintop. It was originally a mountaintop village before the reservoir was built about 70 years ago. And now we have a church down on the bottom near the water's edge and one up on top. And so we passed out packages, ministered to the people, prayed with them, had a couple of church services, did some preaching, and just try to get an idea of what some of their needs are, so we can come back and help some more. And we visited probably the ones that had the greatest needs. A lot of them we found just had no food in the house. We visited a couple in their 90s. The 90-year-old father is having to work to support him and his wife, and they had absolutely no food in their house. Just a tragic situation. We have 5 missionaries that work there full-time. 3 live on the mainland and travel over by bus on Monday and have a service Monday afternoon. 3 girls, Morelli, Yared, and Esley. And then we have 2 of our natives that we have trained as missionaries that live on the island. They're in their early 20s, and they work as interpreters, and they are also minister and continue to keep us apprised of all the needs of the families and so on the island. Probably about 1,000 to 1,500 people live on the island. Some are doing better, some are working, some have livestock. The majority of the people make their living fishing out of the lake and then selling the fish. But those that are elderly, which is the majority of the ones we minister to, just have no way to make a living and don't have family members that help support them. So the need is really, really great. Preaching can be a bit of a problem on the island because of the dialect. When we bring in English speakers down, they have to speak through 2 different interpreters. So we preach in English, and that's interpreted into Spanish, and then one of our native workers interprets it into Mazateco. So it's quite a process. Our interpreters are very, very good.
And in our lives, there are so many things that faith can do.
Y en nuestras vidas hay mucho que la fe puede hacer.
Faith will stop the enemy when it attacks.
La fe puede parar al enemigo cuando la ataca.
Faith will move mountains.
La fe moverá montañas.
Faith will heal the sick.
La fe cura al enfermo.
Faith will break down barriers.
La fe quebrará paredes.
Live through faith.
Así que el justo o el verdadero viven por fe.
The island is just one of a number of places that we're helping with feeding programs. We could use some help with that. If you're interested in helping to feed hungry people and helping to make a difference in some of these people's lives, you can go to the Dayspring website. It's found at dayspring.org, and there's a give tab there on the menu, or there's also a text to give number where you can just text the amount you want to give to that number.